bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard talk, career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow in a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the Superdome. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw in the double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On first, and the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game. Something.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, you had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
23 yards the pick up there. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all he can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion right is Austin. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Grant Delpit just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Back to throw here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for... Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Swift. Gets past one man. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after is good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice throw there by the 4th-round pick, and he earns his guys a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards that time for number 19. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Out to his left. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop,
and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape. Absolutely.
And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Foster Moreau, 29 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down, sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and feels...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the Kid team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now he'll let it go deep right side, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And take it right on the 30. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over.
Now a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating, and they are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's 3rd down now.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They're going to look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Here's 1st down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here's first and goal.
He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for a touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. This is first and 10.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
Here comes second down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
The CD always a little extra excitement for week one. And one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Saints, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
That ultra ground music, riding in the good, I use it. Tighten up, good lose. I approve. I bet I stepped and approve. Straight ultra ground make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about to be